there is this classic question, which in the Maimonides Chassidus, it's the sugya of Va'avadatem Hashem Elokechem, which is a pasuk in Parshas Mishpatim. And of course, you know it as the Maimonides Mishakela from Tav Shin Yud Beis, but there's many Maimonim on that theme, where the Rebbe raises a question that's found in the Sefer Avodas HaKodesh, which is called Avodah Tzorech Gavoya. And Avodah Tzorech Gavoya is a Hebrew phrase which can either be written with a question mark or as a statement. The statement Avodah Tzorech Gavoya you can find in the Ramban. That's how far back it goes in Parshas Tetzaveh someplace. But of course in Kabbalah it becomes a big issue. And the philosophers, that means people like the Rambam, would say those three words, B'tmiya Avodah Tzorech Gavoya, the work we do matters to Hashem. And that question is a rhetoric. It's not a question that has an answer. It's a question that remains a fact. They would bring the Maimonides Chazal that say to God it makes no difference. And they would argue, based on the principles that you see in some schools of thought in Musar, the whole creation is only for us. So the question that you asked needs to be clarified, because the Rambam doesn't hold that Hashem gains anything out of the creation. The Rambam holds that the creation gains something out of the creation. And he created it because he wants to be kind. As you'll see later on in the third section, when he gets to Tamiyah Mitzvahs, that idea is going to become clearer and clearer, that the Rambam does not hold that Hashem benefits from the creation. So the difference between the Rambam and Chassidus is not just what's the purpose, but whether there is a purpose vis-a-vis God. We hold, Chassidus holds, Kabbalah holds, Avodah Tzorech B'nichusa, that the work we do benefits HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And in Kabbalah, Avodah Tzorech Gavoya means Atzilus, it means Elokus, not Elokah. And Chassidus would take it a step further and say Avodah Tzorech Gavoya means even Atzmus. Even Hashem himself benefits from our mitzvahs, although you can't explain that logically, you can only explain that on a level which is above logic. So the difference between the Rambam's concept of the purpose and our concept of the purpose is not just what's the purpose is, but who does the purpose serve? In the Rambam's world, the purpose of creation serves the creation. That's it. In Chassidus' purpose, worldview, the purpose of creation serves Hashem. So therefore, a little bit your question is apples and oranges. Chassidus is speaking about Dira B'Tachtenim for Hashem. The Rambam is speaking as the purpose of creation, and he's including more than people in that purpose. And I'm going to explain to you soon what the Rambam holds, and you'll realize that it's not as broad as you think. It's actually quite narrow, predicated on the presumption that the purpose of creation is for the creation and not for the creator. I'm going to stop, and I'm going to make a second segment for this Q&A.